Do you own real estate in more than one state? If you do, you need a living trust. When you pass away and you own real estate, if you don't have a trust, your real estate is going to have to pass through the probate process. That's the legal process, a court process that retitles the assets that were titled to your name while you were alive to your heir's name once you pass away. One of the only ways to avoid probate is with a living trust. And the reason why you want a living trust if you own even one piece of real estate is because then your property can pass privately. It doesn't get bogged down in the court process called probate. Probate takes up to 2 years right now in California. It's much more expensive than having a living trust and is a public process that many people want to avoid. So when you have a living trust, it is a splendid way to pass your real property, any of your property really, in a private way that's efficient for your loved ones, in a way that keeps them out of court and ideally keeps them out of conflict. Now, if you have more than one piece of property and that piece of property, the second piece of property, is in another state, it's even more important to having a living trust. That's because property has to pass through probate in the state where it is. So let's say you have a home in California and a vacation home in Nevada. If you don't have those homes in a trust, the properties are each going to have to pass through probate in their own separate state. So a house in California has to pass through probate in California. The house in Nevada has to pass through probate in Nevada. 2 probates. Now, if you put both of those pieces of real property into a living trust, then when you pass away, no probates. Both pieces of property pass through the private trust to whomever you want them to pass to and the way you want them to pass to and when you want it to pass to them. Court is entirely avoided. So that's why if you own more than one piece of real estate, it's really important to have a living trust to make things easier for your heirs when you go. If you'd like to speak more about owning property and how to pass it to your heirs, give me a call.